This is the PSL for Thursday, February 11th. It shows that this graph shows the relationship between the number of hours studied by students for a final test and their percent score on the test. Part A asks us to draw a line on the graph that best fits this data. When you're drawing a line of best fit, you're just basically trying to draw the line kind of through the center of all the points that makes it look like it's closest to around most of the points. So if I can draw a line, it would look something like this. See how a lot of the points are on the line? There's a few above, a few below, but it's about equal, going right through the center of the line of all the points. That's what a line of best fit is. Now it asks part B, based on the data, to describe how the percentage score relates to the number of hours studied. This would be that the percentage, I'm just going to abbreviate since I can't write this small, the percentage scores increased as the number of hours increased. So the percentage scores increased as the number of hours increased. So now let's look at part C. Part C is wanting us to write an equation that represents the line you drew in part A and define the variables in your equation. Use rounded whole numbers valued in your equation. So first we're going to define the variables. The x, if we look here, if we look back at our graph, x is going to be right here, the number of hours studied. So number of hours studied. Now our y is going to be, if we look right here, the percentage scores. See right there? The percentage scores. Okay, now we were asked to write an equation. If you remember back, we had y equals mx plus b. You remember that? Y equals mx plus b. M is our slope, b is our y-intercept. If we look back at this line, if you notice, our y-intercept is right here at 50, isn't it? Crosses right at 50. Well, let's use this point right here as our other reference point. And it's right there at 60. 60 and 1. 160, actually. So if you're looking at the change in y, it's going from 50 to 60. So that change in y, 50 to 60, is 10. The y value is going from, the x value is going from 0 to 1. So it's 1. So my m is just 1. And like I said, my b is 50. So if I come back over here to this screen, and if I'm going to write my equation, y equals, remember my m was 10, then I put my x plus my b, which is 50. So y equals 10x plus 50. So it wants to know what are the values of the slope and the y-intercept. Well, we already decided that 10 is my slope, and that's the rate that the scores increase as the hours increased, as the hours of studying increased. So that would mean, here we've got our 50 is our y-intercept. And remember that, if you notice, that's when x is 0. So that's the average score without any studying. Alright? Any questions, come see me. And get these turned into the drawer when you're done. Make sure they're all filled out.